Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls of the YouTube world, CJ Rose is back in the building. Welcome back to the channel. All right, next matchup on the Hell in a Cell 2022 card was Bobby Lashley, the almighty Bobby Lashley, in a 1-on-2 handicap match against MVP and Omos. Before I even get into the match, this dude MVP, man. This dude MVP creates a whole entire diss song. I don't even know if it's for this match or if this is just how he feels entirely, but this dude made a whole entire diss track, which doesn't even sound terrible. It doesn't even sound terrible. It's just the fact that he made it. That's just hilarious to me. Like, it's a whole music video, and it's not bad though. It's not bad. It's not terrible. It's not horrendous. It's not bad. That's all I can say about it. As for the match, it's probably what you really expected it to be. Bobby Lashley and MVP were starting off. You know, Lashley wants his hands on MVP. MVP just backs up, scared. Then Omos gets tagged in, and then from there, Omos just starts dominating Lashley for a majority of the match. And then as soon as he sees Lashley down, MVP tags in and he starts getting some licks in. And that's pretty much what it was. It was a back and forth for a good majority of the time, which is what you expect. It's pretty much how it was at WrestleMania. It's pretty much what you saw at WrestleMania Backlash. It's like, it's literally, it's the same thing until it's like they were beating them down. Even almost ran up on Lashley, put him through the barricade, a shoulder block through the barricade. You know, it's exactly what you thought it would be until Lashley found some life, which exactly what happened. So MVP was in the ring. No. Yes. So Lashley was able to beat the 10 count. I think MVP was in the ring. MVP was getting ready for the player's boot. Right? The player's boot. He hits it. He hit it. Lashley kicked out. And I think from there, I believe Lashley was fighting back. So from there, boom, Lashley got the momentum and everything. Now it's almost a Lashley by themselves. Out of nowhere, Cedric Alexander, who I just don't understand what they're doing with him. They're making him like a complete joke. Just runs up and just causes interference. I guess only now because he got rejected by MVP. So that's why he just ran up interference. Try to help Lashley when you think Lashley needs help. It's like, look at the man. Like, the man needs help. Like, come on. Like, you need help with Lashley. Lashley don't need your help, bro. You know what I'm saying? So he ran up trying to interfere. Almost was able to take him out. And then Almost turns around. Boom, Lashley hits the spear. So Almost is pretty much done. And then MVP comes from behind, attacks, tries to go for another player's boot. Is it called the player's boot? It is called the player's boot. Yeah, it is called the player's boot. Lashley was able to get out the way. Hurt lock. MVP tapping out. As I figured the finish would go. MVP taps out. I figured. Lashley wins. The crowd was hot for Lashley. I don't know what it was, but I was so happy. I was so happy because it's the almighty. Yes. Lashley wins. Hopefully this Lashley and Omos situation is done. We can just move on from it. And it looks like that's what we're doing. Because the minute Lashley got out the ring, he was, giving the crowd some love. He saw somebody with a replica WWE title. He took it and then raised it up. He says, I want this. Yes. That means Lashley is on the hunt for the WWE title, which means It's a possibility. And I hope it happens. I don't know if it will, but I hope it does at some point. Where it will be the Almighty versus the Tribal Chief. God, that would be amazing if it happened. I mean, it's happened already, obviously. It was like 2018? But these are two different characters now. You know what I'm saying? They're two different characters. Like, why not? Let's make it happen, man. Lashley, Reigns, I'm with it. Let's make it happen. But Bobby Lashley gets it done. Hopefully his rivalry is over. Hopefully. All right, moving on to the next.